A female rapper was shot and killed while riding in the Uber at 4 a.m. in Atlanta, and now everybody's shocked. Everybody flabbergasted. They can't seem to fathom why anybody would want to take out a female rapper. Yes, that's right, this story is different. This story is intriguing, and the reason this story is very different is because the rapper was a female. Now, we know niggas get killed every day. Every time you cut on YouTube, you see my face, you know I'm finna report about a nigga getting killed. That's how I go. You know what I'm about. But when you hear about a female getting clapped up, everybody starts scratching their head. Everybody start wondering like, damn, what can a female possibly do that makes somebody want to get at her at 4 a.m. in the morning? Now, I ran this by a couple of family members. I ran this by a couple of females I knew. I told them the story, and the first thing they all said, it's a stalker. It's an ex-boyfriend. Somebody can't get over her. Look how beautiful she is. Look how gorgeous she is. And I ain't gonna lie, I thought the same thing. I'm like, yep, when I first read the story, I was like, yep, this some crazy ass nigga. It's some dude that couldn't get over her. It's some simp. He couldn't get over the woman, so he won't take her out. And then I started reading the story further. I started listening to news reports, and they started saying it was multiple shooters. And that made me say, it might not be a stalker. It might not be a lover. Because think about it. If somebody want to get at you as a stalker, if somebody want to get at you as an ex-lover, they gonna do the work by themselves. They ain't gonna have other people help them to do it. Think about it. If your homeboy come at you and talk about something, I'm finna go get at my ex-girlfriend, she broke my heart, I'm finna end her life, you gonna roll with me, you need to clap the heat too, we gonna say, nigga, you crazy. That's your problem. Leave that girl alone. Nigga, you sound crazy as hell. Matter of fact, I'm finna report you. I ain't finna ride with you on no mission like that. What type of mission is that? She broke your heart, now you want her gone? That don't make no sense. I don't see too many people just spraying up a female car all because she broke your homie heart. So I'm Xing that out. I don't think it's a lover. I don't think it's a stalker, and I don't think she's completely innocent. Now, I'm not saying she deserves to die. I'm not saying anybody deserves to die, but what I'm saying is, if you riding in the Uber at 4 a.m. and somebody spray up the vehicle and they say it was a targeted attack, I'm sitting back thinking like, damn, what the hell did you do? Who did you finesse? Who did you run off on? What the hell happened? Why would somebody want to do a female like that? And then I got to digging into her past. I got to listening to her friends speak, because she got a friend that was like, she always get drunk and act a damn fool. She always in shootouts when she get drunk. I'm like, damn, a female like this? And she's beautiful. Drop dead gorgeous. If I can build a woman, I would want her to look like her. But anyway, guys, let's listen to this news clip of them saying she was in a shootout 30 minutes prior to her death and 30 minutes prior to getting ambushed by multiple men. Let's go.
Well, Lana and Rob, we just got an update from Deputy Chief Charles Hampton, and he tells us this was a targeted shooting. We want to show you what we're seeing right now.
Y'all hear that? The news people are saying they think it was a targeted shooting. And I got to ask the question, what would make somebody target a 30-year-old woman with a 7-year-old child, spray up the whole vehicle at a red light, and leave her slumped over? We gotta be real with ourselves. That don't seem like a stalker. You don't need multiple people to do that. It seemed like she might have did something and somebody was seeking revenge. Some people had a vendetta against her. That just is what it is. But let's continue.
They just loaded the woman's body into the medical examiner's van here on Lindbergh Drive. We've got a number of apartments around here, so a lot of people have been watching outside their apartment windows as all of this has unfolded this morning. Police have been out here for about 4 hours. It was about 4:30 when they first got the call of a person shot, and we were just talking with a man who told us that he came out and the only vehicle he saw at that moment right after the shooting was that Cadillac Escalade.
So they think she took an Uber. They think she was riding along in the Uber. That's when a sedan, they don't even know what color it was. It was so dark. They don't know if it was light. They don't know if it was dark. They don't know if it was bright. They don't know if it was red. They don't know if it was orange. They don't have a description of the vehicle. All they know is a sedan pulled up. Multiple people started firing shots. They don't even know if she returned fire. Some people saying she did, some people saying she didn't. But let's continue.
Would have been able to gather the other vehicle involved in this incident was some sort of sedan. They're not sure of the color of that sedan, just that it might have been a light color sedan, but several witnesses have described a vehicle sort of like that. Listen to what Deputy Chief Charles Hampton told us about another incident.
We also know at around 4 o'clock this morning at Lennox and Buford, there was another property damage with vehicles being shot at, and we're trying to work very closely to see if that is related to this incident.
Y'all hear that? They are saying before her death, it was another shooting just 30 minutes prior. They saying vehicles were being shot at, and they trying to connect the dots. They are trying to say, did Tavi Badiee death have anything to do with that shooting that happened 30 minutes before she was killed? That's a very real question. That's a very good question, because that would kind of put the pieces together. She probably was shooting at somebody, or somebody was shooting at her 30 minutes earlier. They had the drop on her, and that's when they came to finish the job. That's a very real possibility, because of what her friends say. She get drunk. She always want to shoot out with somebody. She always want to act a damn fool. So this is a possibility. Nothing good happened when a female is woke at 4 a.m. Should have had your ass in the bed. That's how I look at it. But let's go.
As well.
From what we understand, we asked if there were multiple shooters. The answer was yes, but more than two. The detectives just aren't sure at the moment. They're, of course, having to process this scene and the other scene to try to piece this all together. That scene nearby at Lenox and Buford Highway.
Yeah, so the Atlanta detectives are very busy. They are trying to piece two shootings together. They are saying one shooting happened at 4 o'clock. Nobody was injured. Another shooting happened 30 minutes later. A woman was killed. So are these two shootings connected, and who was involved in both shootings? They're going to look at some camera footage. They're going to talk to witnesses, and they're going to get to the bottom of this. Trust me, it's cameras everywhere now. And now while everybody is arguing, everybody's speculating about what really happened and who's behind the murder, Tavi Badie's ex-best friend has spoken out and saying, this is not a shot. Tavi always got drunk. She always got belligerent. She always got violent. And she even said that she was in a shootout just a week before her death. I'm going to play that clip for you guys right now. It is very breathtaking. Listen closely. Let's go.
I don't know, I wasn't there. But in my opinion, I would say that she got drunk and she messed around somebody, and them man over there, they don't play, because multiple times we went out, and every time we go out it's a problem after the party, every single time. I can't recall one time going out with her, one single time we went out and it was no problem after the party. Driver,
y'all hear that? Her best friend is saying every time she went out with Tavi, it was a problem because she got drunk and she was not herself. And that's why I always say I stay out of the club scene. I stay away from alcohol, because everybody is not they self when they drink. We all got somebody in our family, every time they drink, they try to fight somebody. They start taking their clothes off. They start acting belligerent, and we got to drag their ass to the car and take them home. Everybody knows somebody like that. So I try to stay away from people like that. But let's continue.
why you take your time, because this road very bumpy. I came off the phone with the guy. The guy said to me, he said that that is not her first shootout. She was in a gunplay with somebody last week, he said.
Y'all hear that? Her best friend is saying that is not her first shootout. She was in gunplay with somebody just last week. So it's possible that this chick was in 3 shootouts in the past week. That is crazy. And now we all sit back, we wonder, how could this happen? And I'm looking at her like this. What type of stuff are you in when you constantly got people clapping at you? When you constantly got to defend your life? She should have switched up how she was moving. Because you go to her IG, she all public with her locations. She all public with her whereabouts. I'm going to be at this club on January 25th. I'm going to be at this club on February 17th. She was way too on the open with it. And I'm like, if some people was already after your life, shouldn't you be more low-key? Shouldn't you probably move out of Atlanta? If you know you got to defend your life that much within a week, 3 shootouts, that is crazy. But let's continue.
Well, apparently not she had the gunplay person, them shoot behind she because she dealt with some man that is associated and affiliated with those type of people and some problem, and they shoot behind the vehicle with she and she man. And he said it was last week.
Y'all hear her friend? Her friend is saying she was associated with bad people. She was hanging around the wrong crowd. And that's why I always tell you guys to protect your energy and always keep your circle small, just like I do. I make no bones about it. You want to hang with Cut to the Chase TV, you got to fit certain criteria. I'm not just finna hang with anybody. If you my age, I can't hang with you. You got to be over 40 years old to hang with me. You gotta be 40 and over. That's the type of crowd I'm rolling with, because it's less drama. Dudes my age be mad. They be looking for problems. I know I'm getting old because I reached the age where I can't make it through the day without taking a nap. If you still can make it through the day without taking a nap, you're a little too violent for me. You can't roll with me. If you ain't taking a nap around 3 or 4 p.m., if you're going a whole day, think about how crazy you gotta be. You wake up at 9 o'clock. And you mean to tell me you don't lay in the bed at 3 or 4 to take a little nap to rejuvenate? If you can go straight through the day, you somebody I don't need to be rolling with. You somebody I don't need to party with. You somebody I don't need to go to the club with. Because you got to be 40 and over. You got to take the Jordans off, throw some slacks on. You can't roll with me if you're still dressing like that. That's just what I'm doing. And I advise you guys to do the same thing. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts on this whole situation. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. Do you think it was a targeted hit? Or do you think it was a stalker like most people? Or do you think she was involved with the wrong people? Let me know in the comment section. I love you guys. Peace.